Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw! I am recording this live with my YouTube members as we are doing our monthly member stream right here. I recently asked the community on Twitter and on YouTube what you would like to see in the upcoming balance patch, and I want to go through some of it here with you right now. Let's take a look at some of the highest ranked things. Use to the forgotten currencies the game has. I actually didn't expect an answer like this when I was talking about balance patches, but true, I think we get a better use of currency for sure. We have a lot of currency in Unite, and a lot of it is not very useful, so that is a great idea. From Nalugi, I know Decidueye doesn't necessarily need huge changes or anything, but it'd be nice if its secondary moves were buffed just a slight bit. I agree with this. Its secondary moves are kind of weak. Maybe Shadow Sneak's okay, but it feels like Leaf Storm is just not very good. Shadow Sneak should get a lower cooldown and maybe a cleanse, or slightly more mobility through either the speed boost being slightly faster or lasting slightly longer. Leaf Storm at this point might as well get a complete rework, but at the very least they should make it so that hitting Leaf Storm outside the pushback range still stuns, because if you miss the pushback range on Leaf Storm, you are currently getting nothing out of it. I totally agree, by the way. Leaf Storm is a very weird move. It's not set up to do well. Like, you miss and it's like completely useless. Change for Zacian, a doghouse to stay in after he gets every move nerfed to the ground. I don't think Zacian, by the way, I'll say this right now, I don't think we're entering a reality where Zacian gets nerfed into the ground. I don't think that's going to happen. I'd like to see Crustal Shell Smash get another effect, like a free boosted auto. That's a pretty cool idea. I want to get more supports viable other than Hoopa and Comfey. Variety is always fun to see. I think supports are actually really viable inside the game in general, even though Comfey is crazy. Matchmaking fix, that's very vague. Zacian, Comfey, Water Bear, Espeon, Lapras nerfs. I don't think anyone would disagree that all those Pokemon could use a little tune down for sure. Slight nerf to Hoopa, reworks to remove and decrease the amount of crowd control. Buff Zera, buff Goodra. All these are fine. Yeah, I like all these a little bit. Give Pikachu a temporary move speed buff or the ability to bounce in any direction. Oh, after a Volt Tackle? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That would be so mean. Adjust Azu's damage so that it does a bit less early game and more late. That's an interesting thought. These are all pretty fun fixes. Zacian, Eos energy charge requirements need to be increased and cooldown increased. That's actually not a bad idea. That's like not a bad way to look at maybe what you can do with Zacian, right? Comfey, efficacy while attached needs to be reduced and needs to be better rewarded for coming off. That would be interesting. Yes, that'd be interesting. Water or Shifu, healing reduced. Probably fair. Zeraora level changes for Wild Charge from Wild Charge Discharge to 713. Makes sense. Trev, reduced damage on Wood Hammer. Oh. Espeon, reduced damage on Psyshock. Fair. Lapras, reduced healing. You know what's interesting about this? I like a lot of these changes, but don't you love a balance patch where we're talking about things that, like, I get all the nerfs. I don't disagree with any of these nerfs, by the way, but I like changes where we get to see things that are not that useful become really useful. Because a lot of this is like nerfing these like few offenders right here. Like, all these Pokemon are kind of on everyone's nerf list, right? Lapras, reduce healing from boosted Scissor. I'd like to see it similar to Dragon Knight's Dragon Dance Hyper Beam, where you can stack Swords Dance attack boosts, boosted attack defense boosts, and Bullet Punch punches and healing to make it strong only once fully buffed. Okay, like, that's kind of a rework. I like that. I like that. Crustal, a small stun on Rock Tomb. Oh my gosh, I would love that. You know what I've noticed about the community is they're pretty on point when it comes to the Pokemon that need to get nerfed. There aren't a lot of people in these comments who are saying things like, oh yeah, you know, nerf whatever, nerf Zeraora, gotta do something about Absol. Like, people are pretty on point. All of these are nerf, Comfey, nerf. I'm lots of Comfey nerfs. Urshifu, nerf. Sableye. Being hit by Confuse Ray while unstoppable will still confuse the target, but no longer counts objective kills done by the target Sableye. Ooh. Garchomp. Full rework on Rough Skin. I would like to hear this. I would really like to hear this. When Garchomp takes a hit from a melee Pokemon, gain 20% damage absorption to physical attacks for 6 seconds. Damage resisted will be dealt to nearby enemies. The ability has a 10-second cooldown and will not begin until the effect is removed. Huh. So it's like, it's kind of like charges up and then pops, basically? Is that kind of what we're looking at? Choose a single Pokemon to be discounted every week. 52 Pokemon, 52 weeks. That seems super fun. I know it's not necessarily a direct maintenance change, but on the release system on Monday. What? I know it's not necessarily a direct maintenance change, but on the release system on Monday, like add more legends. What? Add more legends, Mewtwo. Have a yearly poll taken on what top Mons players want to add next. And probably do a tournament style to release them in the order first. Okay, that would be pretty interesting. Along with other nerfs to Zacian, one I haven't seen people talk about is making his powered up moves cost more Eos coins. Yeah, they definitely should. Nerfs everywhere, huge buff to Zarina. Make it so CC doesn't stack up with each other. That's a big one. That's a big one. Delete Zacian. That's pretty good. Delete Comfey from the game. Zeraora learning its moves slightly sooner. Yes, Sableye getting a bit more HP or speed. Ooh. Really? Gengar should have the Cursed Body ability instead of just Levitate. In addition to Levitate's effects, Cursed Body would slightly slow enemies within range of all its moves. Oh my gosh, I don't know. It'd be cool to change up Gengar, though. Those who want Bubble Beam to have shorter duration don't realize that it's one of the shortest stuns in the game. As for buffs, Charizard could use move upgrades. Zeraora needs its levels sooner. Slight cooldown reduction. Crustle needs a straight rework and removal of Shell Smash. Ooh. Yes, Iron Head needs to be changed for Aegislash. It's too weak, right? Nerfs, Zacian, Comfrey, Lapras. Buffs, Scissor, Zarina, Dragonite, Talonflame. All fair. Nerfs to Slick Spoon. That would be a big one. I wonder if we would ever see a change to that. Magical Leaf stun removed would be really nice. That would be a really nice change. I don't know why it stuns. Maybe it could do... I don't know why it stuns. Let's take a look at Twitter for a second here. I'm gonna have to readjust this, I think. Nerf, Lapras, Zacian, Urshifu, Comfey. I think we're gonna see a lot of this, obviously. Chandelure sound. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we haven't had more talk about this. Chandelure sounds, they're so loud. Machamp needs a speed boost on Guts activation. Diminishing returns on crowd control. Jump pad doesn't stun in the last 30 seconds. You're a monster. 3 times experience in the last 2 minutes. Ooh, these are weird. I didn't expect to see many of these. Q as a roll Pokemon would be so cool. Heal reduction item, removal of stuns. Have Flux Zones do damage to opponents. Oh boy, and increases move cooldowns. That would be an interesting way to make sure that you would, if you were diving into the enemy's Flux Zone, it wouldn't work that well. That's an interesting thought. That really is. Zacian able to do 5k from basic at level 1. Fair. Nerfs to Zacian, Water Bear, Zoroark, Espeon, Lapras. Buffs to Decidueye mobility, Goodra, T-Tar early game. T-Tar actually probably does need some changes at this point, right? A lot of people have a lot of the same thoughts, which is good. It just means the community, I think, is very on point. For Spragels to be in an in-game tutorial, oh, what a genius comment. Hard nerfs to Zacian or Urshifu, nerf to Slowbro Lapras, slight nerf to Espeon Delphox, adjustment bug fixes to Comfey, Mew, and Chandelure. I think you need a big nerf to, a big old nerf to Shandy, I think. Slight buff, Guardy, I don't know about that one. Zoroark, no way. Gengar, maybe. Absol, I don't know, maybe. Greninja, Cinder, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to start buffing them. Maybe a little bit. Maybe something to Dragonite. Nothing to Blissey. No way. Buff, Zeraora, Zarina, Talon, Scissor. All fair. Big buffs, A9, Crustle. I think even small buffs to A9 and Crustle could be really, really big. I really do. Rework to Zacian, Pikachu, Crustle, Garchomp, Zeraora. Nerf. You got any weird nerfs? Clefable Gravity. Trevenant nerfs. These are all things we would expect. Let's scroll down. Anything crazy? Anything crazy that we've missed? Remove Zacian. Zacian removed. Fix Zacian. Nerf Dog. Competent teammates. I don't know how you're going to patch that in. A scoreboard? No way. I can't have people start surrendering because they can see the scoreboard. We already have too many reasons people want to surrender. Get them out. Zacian comfy. There we go. Oh, here's a couple. Pikachu's passive extended. Extended the range of the effect. The effect lengths of time and lowers the cooldown. Pikachu's passive is basically irrelevant. Pikachu's basic attack now scales with special attack. Why does Glaceon have this and basically no one else? Well, there we go, chat. Those are a lot of the changes that the community wants to see. I don't know how many of them are going to be implemented in the most recent balance patch that's going to be coming to the game, but I do agree that a lot of these could definitely come to the game and be really, really nice. Thank you everybody live for hanging out. I want to hear in the comments from you what you think should be changed in the game, what should be buffed, what should be nerfed. If you haven't lent your voice to either one of these threads, please let me know. Let me know what you agreed with or maybe what you were surprised by. I love you all. Thank you so much. You're incredible. Thank you, members. As always, you're amazing. Never leave before the kiss. Never leave before the kiss. If you left already, you wouldn't know that I was about to say something to you. You're a real sweetie pie. See? Don't leave before the kiss. Boom! Post-credits scene. I told you not to leave. I freaking told you not to leave. We're gonna take a look at Scarlet Boy's list of changes. I was asked to do this and I forgot to do it. Don't you ever leave before the kiss. Yo, I made a list of mons that could get some buffs and nerfs. I would love some feedback on it. It's in the replies. Let's take a look here. Absol. Increase its late game bulk. All of its moves have solid damage and its Unite and Psycho Cut combo deletes everything. Let's see. Azu. Buff the damage Whirlpool and increase its healing. Increases Water Pulse's damage too. Yes. These would be some nice Azu buffs. Buzzwole. It's kind of struggling a bit due to how unstoppable is in the game right now. My idea is to make Leech Life still grab unstoppable targets. Have you seen those muscles? It can obviously do that. Make Leech Life unstoppable. I think it's a totally fair change to Buzzwole. Comfey. Triage. Decrease the base shield you get after using its healing moves. You gotta do more. Oh, okay, there's more. I thought this was the only change to Comfey, by the way. I was like, come on, Scarlet. What are you talking about? Floral Healing. Increase the cooldown, making it 7 seconds. Decrease the healing you get by how many flowers. Nerf both shield and heal. Yeah, I mean, Vine Whip. Increase cooldown. Magic Leaf. Decrease damage. Ult. Increase cooldown and nerf every effect of it. Yeah. Graham, nerf, just kidding. Surf Hurricane, decrease the cooldown, but nerf its CC by a bit. Interesting. Air Slash, decrease the cooldown. Another one? Oh. I don't know. I think Air Slash is fine, honestly. I thought it was going to be bad after they nerfed it. I actually think it's fine, to be fair. Crustal. Oh, boy. Give it natural crit rate. This was an idea I had as well. I think that could be fun. Maybe increase its attack stat. Rock Tomb, more damage, faster animation. Shell Smash, instead of making it defense and special defense 0, keep it at 100. Fun. Stealth Rock, larger radius. Oh, I'd give its crits back. X's or faster animation probably. Decidueye, increase its bulk, at least at the level of Duraludon. Decidueye has no dash. Closest thing is Shadow Sneak, so giving it some bulk isn't going to be game breaking. IMO. Nobody knows what IMO means. Leaf Storm, increase your move speed, more damage. Shadow Sneak, decrease defense stat by 30% for a second. That's pretty big. Ult, make it shoot less arrows so it doesn't get stuck. Oh. Dodrio, just increase its move speed by a bit, but like it's very hard to catch. Wow. Increasing Dodrio's move speed. I mean, you might be making some enemies now. Dragonite, decrease E-speed's cooldown. Yes. Outrage, make it so you move faster in Outrage. Oh, I would love it. Duraludon, decrease cooldown of Dragon Tail. Interesting. Complete rework of Flash Cannon. It's just kind of a weird move. Make its Unite animation faster. Unstoppable would make it too broken. Espeon's Psyshock. Decrease time you're stunned. Increase cooldown. Increases the cooldown of the passive. It's basically a get out of jail free card. I think so. I think you're right. Garchomp. Make it get its boosted at 4. Holy. I don't know. That would be like Garchomp meta overnight. Give Dragon Claw its crits back. Dig, make it like Talonflame's Fly. This is a really fun idea that a lot of people have. I think that's a fun one. More damage on Earthquake, more speed reduction. Gengar, make its passive do something like move speed. Doesn't it do move speed? Am I crazy? Glaceon, it's kind of balanced, yeah. I mean, it's a little too powerful, but it's kind of balanced. Greedent, make it Slippery and a bit faster. Hoopa, buff trick. I don't know. Hoopa's so good. Lapras, it's a defender, a tanky defender to be exact, so why does it do so much damage? Whirlpool, decreased damage. Water Pulse, decreased damage of subsequent pulses. Perish Song, decrease the damage and make its execute lower to T-Tars. I actually think Perish Song is kind of fine, to be fair. Ice Shard, remove the freeze and just make it push. Bubble Beam, decrease the shield, maybe. Also nerf its passive. That's a big one. That is a huge one. Oh, we got more from Scarlet. Get the whole roster, Scarlet? I'm going to try to get through these faster. Lucario, give power-up punch unstoppable? No. Extreme speed, damage buff? No way. No. Make it so you don't get stunned in between? No, you're out of your mind at this point, Scarlet. You don't, you're going to... Do you remember Lucario? I don't know what you want to do with this. Mr. Mime, no buffs for you. Ninetales, make it faster. Decrease cooldown of Dazzling Gleam. Make the Blizzard do more damage. Aurora Veil. Increase the healing you get off boosted. The Gremlin or Sableye, decrease the fear effect you get off boosted. Scissor, make Bullet Punch do more damage and healing. Yeah, that all makes sense. Snorlax, yawn, make it so that you get slowed after waking up, but it will never be better than block. Well, you actually, isn't that what already happens with its plus move? T-Tar, struggles a bit early, make it evolve at 5 and 8. Water Bear, increase the cooldown of surging strikes, decrease the healing you get from boosted. Fair. Talonflame, increase damage of Fly and Brave Bird. Whoa! Zarina, increase its bulk. Yep. Wigglytuff, increase the shield you get from its Unite. Yeah, I agree. And then we have plans for the Demon Sword Doggo, and then Zeraora changing its leveling. See? I told you not to leave. There was a post-credits scene. There was a post-credits scene, everybody. From the chat. No. I have Lucario trauma. No more Luca. I agree with you. I think those Luca buffs are amazing. Love you all. Goodbye. Never leave before a kiss. Bye, everybody. Love you.